Public speaking, it's an art. An art that has the power to inspire, influence, and transform lives. Dale Carnegie's timeless book, The Art of Public Speaking, is more than just a guide, it's a journey into the world of communication, confidence, and persuasion. Whether you are someone who trembles at the thought of speaking in front of an audience, or an experienced speaker looking to refine your skills, this book has something for you. Carnegie doesn't just teach you how to speak. He teaches you why speaking matters. He shows you how to command attention, how to express your thoughts with clarity, and how to leave a lasting impact on your audience. Public speaking is not just about delivering words, it's about connecting with people. It's about understanding their emotions, making them feel something, and ultimately, moving them to action. From mastering voice modulation, to structuring powerful speeches, to overcoming nervousness, this book is a complete guide to becoming a persuasive, confident, and unforgettable speaker. And that's where Audiobook World comes in. We believe that knowledge should be more than just words on a page. It should be an experience. A journey where ideas come alive, where learning is effortless, and where powerful books reach you in the most engaging way possible. At Audiobook World, we bring you the best book summaries in audio form. Imagine learning life-changing lessons from the world's greatest books, while driving, walking, or just relaxing. Whether it's personal development, finance, communication, or leadership, we curate insightful, engaging, and easy-to-absorb content to help you grow. And now, through this audiobook, Dale Carnegie's The Art of Public Speaking is coming to life in a whole new way. So, are you ready to transform the way you speak? Are you ready to build confidence, captivate your audience, and master the art of persuasion? If yes, then let's dive in, and let the journey begin. Chapter 1: Acquiring Confidence Before an Audience. Public speaking, just the thought of it makes many people nervous. But what if confidence is not something you reborn with, but something you can develop? That's exactly what Dale Carnegie explains in the first chapter of The Art of Public Speaking. Carnegie starts by addressing the biggest hurdle in public speaking: fear. Almost everyone feels nervous before speaking in front of an audience, but the key is to train yourself to handle that fear. He explains that confidence comes from preparation and experience. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become. Just like learning to swim or ride a bicycle, public speaking gets easier with time. He emphasizes that thinking about the audience too much can create fear. Instead, focus on your message. What do you want to share? Why is it important? If you shift your attention from yourself to the value you are providing, your nervousness will automatically reduce. Carnegie also highlights the power of enthusiasm. When you speak with passion, when you genuinely believe in what you are saying, your energy naturally engages the audience. Even if you make mistakes, people will connect with your emotions rather than your words. Lastly, he encourages action. Don't wait for confidence to magically appear. Start now. Speak whenever you get the chance, no matter how small the audience. Every speech, every presentation, every conversation is an opportunity to build confidence. So, are you ready to take the first step? Because confidence is not found, it is built. Chapter 2: The Sin of Monotony. Imagine sitting through a speech where the speaker talks in a dull, flat tone, with no energy, no variation, no emotion. Boring, right? That's exactly what Dale Carnegie warns against in this chapter. He calls it the sin of monotony, a speech that lacks life, passion, and variety. Carnegie explains that voice modulation is one of the most powerful tools in public speaking. A good speaker doesn't just speak, they perform. Their voice rises with excitement, softens in moments of seriousness, speeds up to create urgency, and slows down to make a point sink in. Without variation, even the most powerful message can become lifeless. He encourages speakers to observe great orators, how they use pitch, pauses, and emphasis to make their words impactful. But the secret ingredient? Emotion. When you truly feel what you are saying, your voice naturally adapts. A mechanical, memorized speech sounds dull, but a speech filled with real emotion captivates the audience. Carnegie advises practice, practice, practice. Read aloud with expression, record yourself, and experiment with different tones. Speaking is not just about words, it's about how you say them. So, if you want to hold your audience's attention, bring your voice to life. Chapter 3: Efficiency through emphasis and subordination. Not all words in a speech are equal. Some words carry power, while others simply support the message. In this chapter, Carnegie teaches the importance of emphasis, the art of highlighting key ideas so they stand out. He explains that stressing the right words can completely change the impact of a sentence. For example, saying, "I never said he stole the money," with emphasis on different words can alter the meaning entirely. That's why knowing what to emphasize is crucial. Carnegie also introduces the idea of subordination, balancing major and minor points in a speech. If everything is emphasized, nothing stands out. A great speaker knows how to guide the audience's attention by making key points shine while letting less important details stay in the background. One technique he suggests is pausing before or after important words. Silence can be as powerful as speech. It gives the audience time to absorb what was just said. Another method is changing your tone or speed when delivering critical points. In short, this chapter is all about speaking with purpose. Every word should serve a role, and every speech should be structured in a way that keeps the audience engaged. Master this, and your words won't just be heard, they'll be remembered. Chapter 4: Efficiency through change of pitch. Have you ever noticed how a speaker's voice can either captivate an audience or put them to sleep? In this chapter, Dale Carnegie explains the power of pitch, how varying your voice tone can make your speech more engaging and impactful. Carnegie starts by pointing out that many beginners speak in a flat, monotonous tone, which makes their words blend together and lose meaning. The key to avoiding this? Change your pitch. A good speaker doesn't just talk, they express emotions through their voice. Excitement calls for a higher pitch, authority demands a deeper tone, suspense requires a soft, slow delivery. He explains that our natural speech is full of pitch variations. Think about how you talk to a friend. You naturally raise and lower your voice depending on the mood. Public speaking should feel the same. The more natural and expressive you sound, the more your audience will connect with you. Carnegie suggests a simple exercise: read a sentence in different tones, once in a high pitch, then in a deep voice, then with excitement, then with sadness. This helps train your voice to become more flexible and expressive. The main lesson? Your voice is your instrument, learn to play it well. By mastering pitch variations, you can make your speeches more dynamic, engaging, and powerful. So, the next time you speak, don't just say words, bring them to life. Chapter 5: Efficiency through change of pace. Imagine listening to a speaker who talks at the same speed throughout their speech, not too fast, not too slow, just constant. Sounds dull, right? That's exactly what Dale Carnegie warns against in this chapter. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of changing pace to keep an audience engaged. Speaking too fast can overwhelm listeners, while speaking too slowly can bore them. The key is variation, knowing when to speed up for excitement and when to slow down for emphasis. He explains that quick speech conveys urgency, energy, and passion, while a slow, deliberate pace adds weight to important points. The best speakers instinctively know when to adjust their speed based on the mood and message. Carnegie suggests practicing by reading aloud and consciously changing pace, speeding up during action-packed sections and slowing down for deep, emotional moments. This technique not only makes your speech more engaging but also helps your audience absorb your message without feeling rushed or distracted. So, the next time you give a speech, ask yourself, is my pace helping my message, or is it holding me back? Chapter 6: Pause and Power. Silence. It might seem like nothing, but in public speaking, a well-placed pause can be more powerful than words. In this chapter, Dale Carnegie reveals how strategic pauses can enhance your speech, build anticipation, and create impact. He explains that pausing before an important point grabs attention. It signals to the audience, something important is coming. Listen carefully. On the other hand, pausing after a strong statement lets the words sink in. Instead of rushing through your speech, letting silence do its work makes your message more memorable. Pauses also help a speaker appear more confident. Nervous speakers tend to fill every moment with words, afraid of silence. But great speakers embrace the pause. They use it to add drama, highlight key messages, and keep the audience engaged. Carnegie advises practicing with intentional pauses, reading a passage and adding breaks before and after key phrases. This helps train your mind to use silence as a tool, not as an awkward gap. So, the next time you speak, don't be afraid of silence. Use it to add weight, drama, and power to your words. Chapter 7. The right use of the voice. Your voice is the most powerful tool you have in public speaking, but are you using it correctly? In this chapter, Dale Carnegie focuses on how to develop a strong, clear, and compelling voice. He starts by explaining that many people speak too softly or with poor enunciation, making it difficult for their audience to understand them. A weak voice leads to a weak impact. The solution? Proper breathing and vocal exercises to strengthen your voice and improve clarity. Carnegie emphasizes that your voice should be natural, but strong. Instead of straining or forcing it, use deep breathing from the diaphragm to produce a fuller, richer tone. He also stresses articulation, pronouncing words clearly so every syllable is understood. Another key point is expressiveness. A dull, lifeless voice makes even the best speech uninteresting. The more emotion and energy you put into your words, the more engaging your speech becomes. To improve, Carnegie suggests simple exercises, reading aloud with exaggerated clarity, practicing deep breathing, and recording yourself to analyze your tone. The goal is to develop a voice that is clear, confident, and captivating. So, take a deep breath, speak with confidence, and let your voice command attention. Chapter 8. Personality in Speaking. What makes some speakers unforgettable while others are easily forgotten? It's their personality. In this chapter, Dale Carnegie explains that a great speech is not just about words, it's about how much of yourself you put into it. Carnegie believes that a speech should feel like a conversation, not a lecture. When a speaker lets their natural personality shine through, whether it's their humor, enthusiasm, or passion, the audience feels a deeper connection. People don't just listen to words, they respond to emotions. He warns against trying to imitate great speakers. Instead of copying someone else's style, find your own unique voice. Speak as you would in real life, be expressive, be sincere, and don't be afraid to show your emotions. Carnegie also emphasizes that authenticity builds trust. If you truly believe in what you are saying, your energy will be contagious. A speech without personality is just information, but a speech filled with personality is an experience. So, the next time you speak, don't just deliver a speech, bring yourself into it. Chapter 9. How to make your meaning clear. Clarity is key. A speech that confuses the audience is a failed speech. In this chapter, Carnegie teaches how to make your message crystal clear so that every listener understands and remembers it. One major mistake speakers make is using complex words and long sentences. Carnegie advises, speak simply. Speak directly. The best speakers don't try to sound intelligent, they try to be understood. Short, simple sentences are more powerful than long, complicated ones. He also stresses the importance of examples. A difficult idea becomes easier to understand when it's explained through a relatable story or analogy. Don't just tell, show. If you can make your audience see, feel, and experience your words, your message will stick. Another technique Carnegie suggests is repetition. When you emphasize an important point multiple times in different ways, it becomes unforgettable. Think about great speeches. They often repeat key phrases to drive the message home. In short, if you want to be an effective speaker, speak clearly, use examples, and repeat key ideas. Confusion kills attention, but clarity creates impact. Chapter 10. The Secret of Good Delivery. Have you ever watched a speaker who kept the audience glued to every word? What's their secret? Good delivery. In this chapter, Dale Carnegie reveals what makes a speech come alive. He explains that good delivery is not about memorizing words, it's about expressing ideas naturally. The best speakers don't sound rehearsed, they sound real. If you focus too much on remembering every word, you lose the natural flow of speaking. Instead, speak from the heart. Carnegie advises speakers to use gestures, facial expressions, and body language to enhance their words. A speech is not just about voice, it's a full-body experience. If you are excited, let your face show it. If you are making a strong point, use hand gestures to emphasize it. Another powerful tip: engage with the audience. Make eye contact, ask rhetorical questions, and adjust your tone based on their reactions. A great speaker isn't just talking, they're having a conversation with their audience. In the end, the best delivery is one that feels natural, passionate, and engaging. So, when you step on stage, don't just speak, bring your words to life. Chapter 11: Platform Presence. Have you ever seen a speaker who instantly commands attention just by standing on stage? That's platform presence, the silent power that makes an audience respect and listen to you before you even speak. Dale Carnegie explains that how you carry yourself matters. Your posture, movements, and expressions tell the audience whether you are confident or nervous. If you fidget, slouch, or avoid eye contact, you appear unsure. But if you stand tall, move naturally, and look at your audience, you appear strong and authoritative. He advises speakers to own the stage, walk with purpose, use hand gestures naturally, and avoid unnecessary movements. A stiff speaker looks uncomfortable, while an overly active one looks nervous. The key is balance. Move when it adds meaning, but don't pace or fidget mindlessly. Carnegie also emphasizes eye contact. When you look directly at your audience instead of the floor or ceiling, they feel connected to you. Confidence isn't just in your voice, it's in your presence. So, the next time you step on stage, don't just focus on what you'll say. Focus on how you present yourself. Because before your words reach the audience, your presence speaks first. Chapter 12: The Art of Thinking While Speaking. Many people believe that great speakers memorize their speeches word for word. But Carnegie reveals a secret: the best speakers think while speaking. Instead of rigid memorization, they focus on ideas, allowing their words to flow naturally. He explains that a memorized speech sounds robotic, while a speech delivered with fresh thinking feels alive and authentic. The key is to know your main points well and then speak as if you are explaining them for the first time. Carnegie suggests training your mind to think quickly by practicing impromptu speaking. Pick a random topic and talk about it without preparation. The more you practice, the better your brain gets at forming ideas while you speak. He also emphasizes the importance of pausing to gather thoughts instead of using filler words like or a. A short pause not only gives you time to think but also makes you sound more confident. In the end, great speaking is not about remembering, it's about thinking. So, train your mind to stay active, and you'll never be at a loss for words. Chapter 13: How to Develop Self-Confidence. Confidence, it's what separates a good speaker from a great one. But how do you develop it? Carnegie explains that confidence is not something you are born with, it's something you build. He starts by addressing the biggest enemy of confidence: fear. Many people fear public speaking because they worry about making mistakes or looking foolish. But Carnegie says, mistakes don't matter, your message does. Even the best speakers make mistakes, but they don't let it shake their confidence. The best way to build confidence? Practice. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become. Start small. Talk in front of a mirror, record yourself, or speak to a small group. Every speech you give makes you stronger. Carnegie also emphasizes preparation. When you know your topic well, you naturally feel more confident. But he warns against over-rehearsing. Instead of memorizing, focus on understanding your message so you can speak with ease. Lastly, he reminds speakers to believe in themselves. If you think you are going to fail, you probably will. But if you step onto the stage believing in your words, your confidence will shine through. So, want to be a confident speaker? Start speaking. Start now. And keep going. Chapter 14: How to Develop the Power to Think on Your Feet. Imagine this: you are in the middle of a speech, and suddenly, someone asks you a tough question. Do you panic, or do you respond smoothly? In this chapter, Dale Carnegie teaches the art of thinking on your feet, a skill that separates average speakers from great ones. Carnegie explains that many people fear public speaking because they worry about forgetting their words or facing unexpected situations. But the best speakers don't rely on memorization, they rely on quick thinking. Instead of trying to remember exact sentences, they focus on key ideas and let the words flow naturally. One of the best ways to develop this skill is through impromptu speaking exercises. Carnegie suggests picking a random topic and speaking about it for 1 or 2 minutes without preparation. The more you practice, the better your brain becomes at forming ideas quickly and expressing them clearly. Another technique he recommends is breaking down a question or topic into smaller parts. If someone asks you a complex question, take a moment to analyze it, break it into sections, and address each part separately. This not only gives you time to think but also makes your response more structured and impactful. Carnegie reminds us that pauses are powerful. Instead of rushing to respond, take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. Confidence doesn't mean answering instantly, it means answering thoughtfully. So, the next time you're put on the spot, don't freeze, think, breathe, and respond with confidence. Chapter 15: How to Interest Your Audience. Have you ever listened to a speaker who lost your attention after just a few minutes? What makes a speech interesting? In this chapter, Dale Carnegie reveals the secrets of keeping an audience engaged from start to finish. The first rule of an interesting speech is talking about things that matter to your audience. Carnegie emphasizes that people don't care about your topic unless you show them how it affects them. Why should they listen? What's in it for them? Answer these questions, and you'll instantly grab their attention. One of the most powerful tools is storytelling. Instead of just giving facts and theories, share real-life examples and personal experiences. A good story makes your speech come alive. People connect with emotions, struggles, and victories, not just information. Carnegie also stresses the importance of variety. If you speak in the same tone, at the same speed, with the same energy, people will tune out. Change your pitch, pace, and expressions to keep your audience engaged. Surprise them. Keep them curious about what's coming next. Another way to spark interest is by using questions. Instead of just talking at your audience, involve them. Ask rhetorical questions, seek their opinions, or make them think about a problem. Engagement increases when the audience feels like they are part of the conversation. Lastly, enthusiasm is contagious. If you are excited about your topic, your audience will be too. If you sound bored, they will feel bored. Your energy sets the mood, so bring passion into your words. So, the next time you give a speech, don't just deliver information. Make it interesting, make it personal, and make it unforgettable. Public speaking is an art, one that can transform not just the way we communicate, but the way we influence, inspire, and connect with others. Dale Carnegie's The Art of Public Speaking is more than just a guide, it's a blueprint for mastering the power of words. From controlling your voice and using the right gestures to developing confidence and thinking on your feet, this book teaches the essential skills that turn an average speaker into a great one. Throughout these chapters, Carnegie has emphasized one core message: anyone can become a powerful speaker. You don't have to be born with a loud voice or a charismatic personality. Public speaking is a skill that can be learned and perfected. Whether it's varying your pitch, mastering the pause, or adding personal stories, every small improvement brings you closer to capturing your audience's attention and leaving a lasting impact. But knowledge alone is not enough, practice is the key. The more you step onto the stage, the more you apply these principles, the more confident and engaging you'll become. And that's the beauty of public speaking. It's not about perfection, but about growth. Each speech, each presentation, each conversation is a chance to improve. And that's exactly why Audiobook World exists, to bring you the wisdom of great books, so you can apply them to your own life. Our journey with The Art of Public Speaking may be coming to an end, but the lessons don't stop here. Every book we summarize, every idea we share, is meant to help you grow, as a speaker, as a thinker, and as a leader. So, whether you are preparing for a speech, building your confidence, or simply looking to improve the way you communicate, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep pushing yourself forward. Stay connected with Audiobook World, where we continue to bring you the best insights from the most powerful books. Because knowledge, when applied, can change not just your life, but the world around you.